When I first saw all these nasty comments, I did cry.
Rebecca Black was an overnight sensation after releasing one of the most hated pop songs on YouTube, but as the comments filled with hate and threats, Rebecca did what no other teen celeb could do. See, Rebecca was only 13 years old when her mother paid $4,000 to Arc Videos to produce a music video called Friday. The song went insanely viral pretty much immediately, and it seemed like Rebecca was about to achieve all of her pop star dreams, but it became so much more than she could possibly imagine. The song was a hit, but for all the wrong reasons, and Rebecca was hated for it. Friday still remains one of the most disliked videos on YouTube of all time, and even though it got over 150 million views, the comments were insane.
In her bedroom, she reads hateful words online.
You're so fat, and you'll never be pretty. You suck at singing. I hope you go to
At this point, Rebecca was just a 13-year-old girl with a dream of becoming a singer, but ended up having to drop out of high school due to the bullying that she was receiving. For weeks, Friday was trending for all the wrong reasons, and though Rebecca had achieved a certain fame, all of her interviews revolved around how hated she was for just making a simple song. Not just a victim of the internet hate, her media tour started causing problems as well since she was such a hot topic, and CNN even released pregnancy rumors about her when she was only 13. Things then also ended up taking a dangerous turn when Rebecca got death threats sent to her home.
So much so that the 13-year-old star, Rebecca Black, has now apparently received death threats.
The worst part of the entire thing, outside of death threats, is that the video was through Arc's video page, meaning that Rebecca was not seeing any of the money from almost 200 million views that came in. The video was supposed to be in her name, but since it blew up, the studio was not having it, and it ended up being removed for copyright. Then 3 months later, it came back on Rebecca's page. Though, like every trend, eventually people stopped talking about it, but since Rebecca had been pulled out of school due to the harassment she was receiving, no one really knew where she ended up. Well, she kept pushing through with her music career, and it was no one other than Katy Perry who helped her achieve her actual dreams when she featured Rebecca in her music video for Last Friday Night and performed Friday live in Melbourne.
Orange County teenager who struck overnight fame with her hit song Friday before then going on to star in Katy Perry's video for Last Friday Night is stepping up to the plate once again.
Katy Perry's acoustic version of the most hated song on the internet blew up again, and Katy would bring Rebecca on tour with her and acted as a mentor to the young girl. With the newfound fame that wasn't based on destroying her life, Rebecca was able to produce more music for herself and actually leverage her YouTube channel to cater to a wider audience who wanted to know what she was up to. She actually ended up releasing a follow-up single to Friday called Saturday, but this time the reactions were different. It seemed like people respected how Rebecca was able to move past all the hate that she had received, and though it wasn't about to win a Grammy or anything, the song was a good start to her new career and people were liking it. She ended up turning what was probably the darkest moment in her life to a real career, and by the time Rebecca was 20, she competed on a singing competition, and to everyone's surprise, she can really sing. Though she didn't end up winning the competition, it was a complete relaunch for her where she showed the world that she can be a real artist. Rebecca released her first official album earlier this year and has made multiple EPs to her name as well. Recently, her album has actually received positive reviews and she shows no signs of stopping, but if you can't wait until Friday,